Real estate is a broad and sometimes complex issue to talk about, and we're lucky that we have the Real Estate Buzz segments here on the show that answers your questions.
This Real Estate Buzz segment is brought to you by McLeod & Associates, a full-service real estate and mortgage firm. It's not about the number of homes we sell, it's about the difference we make in people's lives.
And Mia McLeod is not just an expert in this industry, she also is able to explain things to us in a very simple and understandable way. So more questions, Mia.
Great.
All right, bring it on.
Yes, let's get it started.
The first question today is from Mariel Espina.
Okay.
She asks, how much earnest money will I be required to put down? What happens to my earnest money, and do I get it back if I cancel? First, I guess, what is earnest money?
Okay, earnest money is kind of like an initial deposit. Anytime you make an offer, you want to show the seller that you're putting in a little bit of money towards that purchase.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no exact rule of how much it needs to be exactly, but in a competitive market like today, you want to show the seller that you're a solid offer, and a solid offer normally comes with 3% earnest money. So 3% of your offer price would be your EMD, or earnest money deposit, that you would put in your offer. However, if you notice, like some of the new builds, new construction, they don't require 3%, maybe only 1%, or a flat amount like $3,000. So there's no exact rule, but in the regular real estate market, 3% for a solid offer in a competitive market like today is the way to go.
And do they get it back if they cancel?
Yes. Okay, so that can be a little tricky. As long as you're still in your contingency period and you have not released all of that, then your earnest money deposit will not be at risk.
Okay.
But if you sign off on your contingency period and you're in escrow, the seller can try to go and kind of go after that money.
Right.
But as long as that's all in place, no contingencies have been signed off, then yes, that money will be refunded
so
back.
Contingency period is from when to when?
From the acceptance of
the offer,
so a fully ratified contract.
Okay.
And contingency period standard is 17 days per your standard contract. But a lot of times these are getting negotiated to be shorter. Again, if your contingency period was negotiated before you got into a ratified contract to 10 days or 14 days instead of the standard 17, then you're going to have to go by that.
Okay.
So from ratified contract to whatever that negotiated contingency period is.
Okay. All right. Here's another question. We're learning a lot, right?
Yeah.
Francis from Long Beach is asking, are taxes and insurance included with my mortgage payment?
Okay, Francis, you know, it depends on which loan program you take advantage of. So FHA, just per their guideline, requires that taxes and home insurance are included in your monthly mortgage.
So it's impounded.
It's impounded. Yeah, that's the term. Impounded, again, means all of that's included. You pay it monthly. When your mortgage bill comes in, you'll see it there.
Right.
But if, let's say, you take out a conventional loan with 20% down, the lender gives you an option. It's not a mandatory thing to impound it.
Okay.
Personally, I think I like impounding.
I like impounded.
Because, it alleviates the burden of coming up with two large lump sum amounts for taxes twice a year and then one payment annually for your home insurance. You
don't have to worry about renewing insurance. It's just there. It's just,
Yes,
I like that.
Yeah, I personally like it too, because taxes, if you pay twice a year, depending on your purchase rate, could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. When that bill comes in, versus scattered and dispersed 12 months.
Right, exactly. Okay, here's another one from Catherine from Arleta. How soon after my purchase how soon after my purchase closes will my first mortgage payment be due?
Okay. Normally, it's the second full calendar month, if that makes any sense. So, for example, let's say you close escrow on your house in the middle of August. Your first payment is not going to be September 1st. It's going to be October 1st.
Okay.
So, you're not getting a free mortgage.
Okay.
You paid it prorated in your closing costs.
Okay.
But it does help a lot, because a lot of times there are moving costs. So, if you close in August, you're paying for furniture, moving costs.
Exactly.
And then if your bill was already September, that's a lot. So it does give a little bit of breathing room.
I know, which is good, right?
Yeah, really good. So we typically like that it rolls over. So second calendar month is the rule.
Yeah. And this is what's interesting about this segment, the Real Estate Buzz by McLeod & Associates, because we introduced from the last time that you were here, property listings. This time, here's a property that just got sold. Look at this beautiful picture. And this is a property in
Marina Del Rey.
What was special about this? What was the situation?
Well, location, 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 luxury living at your finest, beautiful views, kind of like a high-rise condo
yes.
in a very affluent area, over 1,700 square feet, about 2-bedroom, I believe 2-bath, had a balcony. On the balcony had a gas barbecue.
Wow.
Yeah.
So sold for?
915,000. And it's a
regular sale or
regular sale.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
and
right.
it has really beautiful views, and the amenities are really great. It has valet parking.
Exactly. It's 24-hour valet parking.
Yes. And the appliances were all upgraded. I mean, you're talking about cornerstone slab kitchen tops, great cabinetry.
The HOA though.
HOA is expensive depending, but to be honest, considering what you're getting, very, very reasonable.
Plus, it depends on your priorities as well.
Yes.
You know, that would be like a bachelor's pad or a bachelorette pad.
And the security that you get, because there's security in there and all the amenities, the gym and everything else. And the HOA company was really, really good at this particular complex.
So if you're in the market, you will find gems in the listings from McLeod & Associates. That's the number to call on the screen. If you have any questions for them about real estate, they will gladly answer those for no cost, right?
Absolutely,
no
yes.
Cost. Thank you so much.
Consultation,
Thank you, and more power to you.
Thank you.
Right. More when we return on the show. Don't go away.